All right, welcome back to Argus. This is episode 3 and probably really close to the end of episode 3. Getting ready to start episode 4, which last I saw had like 85% left. In the last video, we made our prediction as to who we think is unknown, who is behind these senseless killings of the Love Radar girls and who took out Danu and who's doing all this senseless, crazy murdering and potentially controlling Argus for a short time, and might even be trying to get back in control of Argus. And if you didn't watch my last video, spoiler alert, I obviously picked the correct person. Well, I don't really know for sure, but my theory that I picked was Ben, and it was off of a very sound theory. It was because nobody else was sussing Ben, and I thought I should suss Ben. No, that actually it was a little bit more complex than that. But if you remember, I think the biggest reason why I picked Ben was it seems like he is around most of the death. When Luis died, he was there. He knew about Alicia and Lily's plan to go meet up with one of those Love Radar people that they were trying to trap. He knew about that plan. He was there when Danu died. He was around. He might not have been right then and there, but he was around. You know, him and Caro found Danu. How is he able to do this with Caro with him? I don't know. I don't know, but that's my theory. I'm sticking with it. I apologize, but look, the real reason is that, it's never who you most suspect. It's never who you least suspect. It's whoever is the most medium amount of suspicion, that's who it is. And I feel like Ben is the most medium amount of suspicion. He's not the least suspicious. He's not the most suspicious. He's right there in the middle. And so that's why I picked Ben. Either way, let's go ahead and get into this repair tool and go ahead and hack this for 120 bix instantly and see what's on it. What were we doing? Why were we hacking in there again? A registry, house and land. Okay. That's right, because Caro and Ben are trapped in some like weird, crazy tunnel from Vanessa Thomas, and Vanessa Thomas like met him at the door, but then ended up being like a skeleton, which was weird. Caro says, "Please hurry, something is down here. There's noises, shadows." Already logged in. Just a sec. Hurry. Can I help you in any way, Betty? No, got it. It wasn't hard to find. It's the only church in Westbrook. You should be pretty close to the X. Vanessa's house is on the church square. Okay, so that's where Vanessa's house is, on the church square. So it looks like we're going to have to lead Caro and Ben out of there, or risk potentially losing them in the game. But I'm a damn genius, so I'll be able to get them out. No problem. So they're pretty much on the X. Perfect. There's a suspicious Ben, the most medium suspicious. We couldn't wait any longer. Something is chasing us. Fontaine is also realizing that evil things are at work here. I think she's in shock. We need your help. There was a path to the left and the right. We took the left one, but now we're at another branch off. Where do we go? I don't even know where they need to go, but they went to the left. There's the branch off, so I'm assuming to the right. But I don't know where they're supposed to go. Where are we trying to get them? Where are we trying to get them to? They went to the left, so they're on the left-hand side right there, which means they need to go to the right, but left hand, turn right, but again, I don't know where we're supposed to, maybe all the way to the north, to the top? Okay, thanks. The growling is getting closer. Argus is here. Run as fast as you can. Don't let it get you, says Alicia. Jenny says, I'm so scared for them and for Fontaine too, of course. That doesn't help us, Jenny. You can be afraid of them. Keep that to yourself. We're working right now. We're trying to get them out. If you don't have anything to help, if you don't have any words to actually help them get out, just keep the emotions to yourself for now. We shouldn't have let them go alone. Yeah, keep that to yourself. We're not worried about that right now. We got to figure out how to get them out, Jenny. The path seems to be correct. It continues to the right here. Thank goodness something is wrong here. There's a whimper. It seems to come from all directions. They're calling for us. Don't listen to it. Run. Phone's acting up. The path gets more and more confusing and the growling louder. We're about to get caught. Please help us. Where exactly are you? Give us a clue. Ah! Not much of a clue, Caro. Not much of a clue. If I see this correctly, you should be right here. Probably. That makes sense. Because Ben did say that there was another right-hand turn. So they need to take a left. They need to go left. If they go straight, that's dead ends and potentially back to the beginning. If they turn left, then that's going to go in what I think is the right direction. Listen, you have to turn. Oh, see, even Betty knows. Betty, damn genius. You have to turn left. A round room should follow, then turn right again. Yep. And then they got to go left and then right, I guess. That's what it looks like. Who just messaged me? Jenny. This is a dream, right? It has to be. No, Jenny, we're wide awake. This is real. This is real life, Jenny. Now get a grip and start helping. Look, I wish it was, but it's not. It's real, and you're wasting time. Lily and Dano are dead. A serial killer kidnapped Amy. Now Caro and Ben are being chased through the catacombs by a monster. This can only be a nightmare. Well, then wake the hell up, Jenny. I'm so grateful that you and Betty didn't panic. I couldn't steer them through the corridors. Yeah, because you clearly weren't you weren't able to help them at all, Jenny. You were useless. The plan keeps blurring before my eyes. I'm shaking so much. Believe me, it's also hard for me not to lose my nerve. At least I'm trying. At least I'm trying, Jenny. I will not allow Argus to kill them. I hope Betty pointed in the right direction. Your group needs someone with a cool head. Look, Jenny, your group needs somebody with logic, with a cool mind, cool head. Your group needs somebody to not panic. Luckily, we have you and Betty, of course. Of course you do. All right, back with Caro in the Cinnamombies. I think we got rid of that thing for now. I'm still trembling all over. All of us. It feels like we've landed straight in hell. You have to keep going. Where exactly are you now? Is the professor okay? Are you sure you got rid of Argus? Do you still have you just got to keep going. I don't care if you have the book. I don't care if the professor's okay. You got to keep going. You got to get out. Actually, you probably should definitely have the book. Go back and get the book if you don't have the book. We follow Betty's instructions. We are now in a room with 3 possible paths. What the hell? There are more skeletons here. Why are there more skeletons? That's not good. So in the room, 3 different paths. They need to go to the right. I think if they go to the left, you could still potentially get there, but I think they definitely need to go to the right. What does that mean? More victims? Where on earth have you ended up? Are these like more victims? But who are they? There are several dozen skeletons here. Well, there are in the catacombs. The catacombs are known to be filled with just thousands and hundreds of thousands, if not a million dead people's bones. It's like a cemetery, a mass grave. Guys, I have a terrible suspicion the whole of Westbrook seemed deserted. Even the hotel was abandoned. What if Argus killed all the locals after his outbreak 3 years ago and then hid their bodies in here in the caves? Do you really think so? Yes, either that or Argus lured them into the caves and killed them there. A whole village disappears and nobody takes notice. Why not? It's a village in the middle of nowhere. And if Argus is involved, then I suppose it's very possible. Then Argus is even more powerful than we expected. This can't be. I hate to say it, but it sounds plausible. It's a possibility. You take out an entire town, if nobody knows that that town is there, or very few people know that that town is there, then the town just goes abandoned. It goes missing. After decades in captivity, Argus was probably very hungry. Enough with the break. Let's keep going. We're in a round or diamond-shaped room with 3 possible paths. Please help us which one we should choose. You take the right. Take the right one. We kind of already looked at it, and we're going to go to the right. I think that's probably the best way to go. Thank you. Let's finally get out of these damned catacombs. Uh-oh. I'm afraid Argus found us. That's not good. Do you have to go to the left instead? The growling is getting closer again. Put the phone away. Don't let it get you. Gosh, I'm so scared for them. Jenny, that doesn't help. Yet again, Jenny, you're not helping. Finally, there's an exit. Okay, so they made it to the exit. And the noises are getting quieter. Have we made it?
Thanks a million. That must have been the right way. There's a gate up ahead, but it's locked. Ben is trying to see if he can get it open somehow. Without you... Ah, it's unlocked. We'll be in touch soon.
Was that Fontaine? That didn't look like Caro. Was that Fontaine? Didn't look like Fontaine either, though. Who the hell was that? That didn't look like Caro. Was that Caro? It was so dark, it was hard for me to see. Was that Caro? I couldn't tell. Thank goodness. Let's get out of here. Stay alert. Get the hell out. Stay alert. The danger may not be over yet. First piece of advice that actually helps in this situation, Jenny. Good job. Argus could still be around. Caro says, damn it. Argus found us. It's here. Ooh, that's screeching. Yikes. Caro and Ben are offline. Ace. And Ace just so randomly shows up right after we just got done hearing Argus through Caro's phone. Sorry for my absence. I'm now fully available again. Thanks, Ace. Appreciate it. Welcome back. I really didn't ask for your help. Can you see what you've done? Look, I really didn't ask for your help, Ace. I didn't really need it either. No, I know. But I'm going to help anyways. But listen. Believe me, I never wanted your group to be in serious danger. I only wanted to protect them. I feel incredibly guilty. I'm really sorry. Nevertheless, we are at war with an interstellar being. You're completely out of your mind. You really believe this stuff, don't you? And we will win this war. Look, regardless, we're gonna win. But yeah, we're definitely working against Argus. Look, we're gonna win. We're gonna win regardless against Argus. Yes, we will. The book your friends found. It could become a crucial weapon. Argus apparently had a vested interest in keeping you away from it. I'm reading along and am curious to see what Caro and Ben have to say about it. Speaking of reading along, there's no communication between you and Tim right now, is there? You're not writing in chat with Nico, right? Correct. That's right. He hasn't we haven't talked in a while, Ace. I don't know what's going on with Tim. Okay. Shadow. No way.
Hey, I'm Shadow. Don't let the name or the mask confuse you. I'm a friend of Tim's. He gave me your number. I'm contacting you because of this Ace. I really don't think it's a good idea to keep working with him.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Now we got Shadow. Hey, tongue tied. Now you also have my contact. No gallery. I think we had a gallery in the healing with Shadow. Who are you again? Nice to meet you. More freaks, great. Where did you get the information about Ace? It's nice to meet you, Shadow. Although we already know who you are, Shadow. Likewise, I am, let's say, an IT expert. This Ace is a difficult person. I can give you more details soon. But I want to verify them first. I'm just saying this much. Be on your guard. Ben is back online. That's good. That's good news. It's a good sign. What about Carl? Guys, we did it. We're outside. We could have never done it without you. You're welcome, Ben. You're damn welcome. Thank you, Betty. Thank you, Tongue Tied. Thank God, where are you now? We're back in the car. Caro is driving. We just want to get away from this cursed place. Is that a good idea in Caro's condition? Yes, there's no time to lose. Tell Fontaine I'm sorry for what I got her into. There's no time to lose. I thought Caro was doing okay. Is there something wrong with Caro? I thought she was okay. We knew Fontaine was in shock, but I thought Caro was still under control. Don't worry. We don't intend to do that. I think we still don't realize what happens down here. In the meantime, I have to call the police anonymously. At first, they thought I was a lunatic. It'll be a shock for the detectives when they come across the bodies. If they come across the bodies. If it's not cleaned up by Argus by the time they get there. If they go there at all. They didn't believe me at first, but they can't ignore a tip like that. I'm so glad they're safe, or that you're safe. I was so scared for you. But we have to get straight on with it. Amy is still in danger. And Argus will now be after us all more than ever. Now that we have the book, it must contain clues as to how we can destroy Argus. Look, no doubt. That book is so important, and Argus was clearly trying to keep us away from the book. Fontaine and I are already looking through the book. I don't believe it. We got it. Here's a ritual on how we can banish Argus. The all-seeing must go blind. Banishment of the false god. Earth of the dead. Sanctuary of a murderer. Object that stole eyesight. Hemlock. So these are all ingredients. Earth of the dead, so like, I don't know, like like the dirt from a cemetery, I guess. Sanctuary of a murderer? I don't know. Object that stole eyesight? Could be like one of those, I don't know, a spoon? Isn't there like an object that you can use to like pry somebody's eyes open? I have no idea. And then hemlock. That's pretty obvious. Interesting. So it's all over soon. Then it wasn't in vain at all. Sounds pretty complicated. It sounds a little complicated. And Jenny agrees. Earth of the dead. I think that's dirt from a cemetery. Sacred object of a murderer? It says sanctuary of a murderer. Not sacred object. Object that stole eyesight. Hemlock. Is it sacred object or I mean, that definitely says sanctuary. That doesn't say sacred object. Sacred object would make more sense. But that's not what it says. It says sanctuary. Uh-oh.
Believe me, you are not safe either. I will devour your world too. I can see you staring at the screen thinking it's all just a game. I know that these creatures and figures in your world inspire fear. You think you've downloaded a harmless mobile game. I am able to see your world, and soon I will become very real to you.
That's the most Argus has talked to us yet. Oh, that was the end of episode 3? Oh no, I didn't even see what else they said. What is it all supposed to be, and where are we supposed to get it? That's what we have to find out. But one thing's for sure, we'll finish off Argus. It's messing with the wrong people. And then Argus gave us that little final finale video, or I guess speech. And if you didn't quite hear what Argus was saying, he was basically saying that he was kind of breaking the fourth wall a little bit there. He was saying that, like, you know, this isn't some harmless game that you just download and start playing. Like, this is real. This is real life, and I'm gonna make you believe it. That's basically what Argus was saying. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. But that was the end of episode 3. Let me know what you guys think and thought of Argus and episode 3. Again, who do you think is the killer? I'm still stuck with Ben. I'm gonna suss Ben until the very end, and you're all gonna be, you know, so surprised when I'm right yet again on my pick. And everybody else wanted to pick Alicia and Betty and Betty's dad, who apparently isn't Strasser. Which I don't know. I don't know why. For whatever reason, I don't know why. When I saw Strasser, Detective Strasser, I was like, "Oh, Betty's dad." No, it's not Betty's dad. Um, Betty's dad is the doctor. Um, but yeah, I screwed up. I messed up. Okay, it was a mistake, slip of the tongue. It's whatever. But it wasn't. Betty's not unknown. I'm convinced myself. Betty's not unknown. It's definitely Ben. That is my pick. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you've been enjoying Argus as much as I have, and if you're excited for episode 4 to come out very soon, be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more Argus content. As always, thanks for watching. Love you all. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.